Welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more now. Let's just get right to it. So the time of making this video, the Bitcoin price is now roughly about 63,000. Ethereum is around the 3,081. And hey, the Bitcoin halving is here. Is there going to be an apocalypse? Is things going to come to a screeching halt? No. The only challenge here is that the miners, in order for them to really make the kind of returns that they have been accustomed to, so the price basically just have to double. Now, as the next 4 years, it's going to get even more difficult, and we will most likely start to see a transition of miners starting to, pack up shop and all that. And we all know that. For those who don't know, it's actually going to get even more difficult for them to actually mine tokens. And this is the reason why the coding that was done by Satoshi Nakamoto with the development syntax and coding that is actually in place is designed to actually perform this way, which is actually a hedge against inflation. And the thing is that with Bitcoin, the fact that it's 21 million coins, no matter what, there's no artificial insertion of coins. It would be static, constant, forever. Here in the United States, whenever there's an issue, they'll go ahead and use the money printer and go ahead and start printing money to go ahead and handle different situations by military arms used for construction, etc. Whatever the use case, and by pumping all of that money into the economy, it actually creates a little bit of a glut where there's more money for less and more money available than goods that's available. And it creates a little bit of an inflation, and we get in the situation where we are right now, where they're trying to fix the inflation situation. So, a quick recap. Here in the United States, Jerome Powell is basically, we're getting information that's not being official from the media, but coming from him, we haven't heard it yet. But there's talks that they may, in fact, go ahead and delay cutting the, the federal fund rate, and that could very well be a problem because a lot of people are looking forward to that. That the inflation rate was actually going to be reduced, mortgage rates, and all those different things leading up to the election. But the fact that there's a little bit of an increase, not really a little bit, it's over 3%. It's starting to climb. It doesn't really make sense to cut the inflation rate now because it will only create even more of a havoc and will put us back in even of a worse situation than it really is. So they need to do even more work and apply more different tools that they've been talking about, because right now it's not working. So they have to try to figure out a way to try to cap it. So that is the whole idea of what's going on here in the United States. I'm not sure what's going on internationally and globally in you guys' neck of the woods. And hopefully you guys are not having the same type of situation from inflation. We do understand London and the UK and all that stuff had the same situation, and they've been trying to combat that. But we all are feeling the pain here and there. And what that does, it actually makes it even more challenging for us to get involved in the investments that we want to get into, because things are getting a lot more expensive, and the extra funds that we want to put forward on those things, we only can put so much. And in my case, as you guys know, I do videos with Ethereum. I have this reason why I do not extend myself in the amount of funds that I want to purchase with Ethereum. I have a set amount, and if that set amount is between 1 to 300, I make sure I don't go lower than $100 or I don't go higher than $300. That is the range. If I feel like just being casual, I'll go ahead and maybe put $100 every 2 weeks. Or if I feel as if I now need to up my game, I'll do $200 or just go ahead. But my max is $300 every 2 weeks. My minimum is $100 every 2 weeks. And I'm going to stick to that plan, and that is going to be my plan going forward. Because, guys, the thing is that the price of Ethereum is actually going to experience a dip. Okay, I know a lot of you are hoping that with the Bitcoin halving we will see a major pump. That will come. I am a full Bitcoin holder. I have 1.5. Okay, so I'm enjoying what I am seeing right now, and I am constantly adding to that. But I'm actually trying to build my Ethereum to equal to what I have with Bitcoin. So I am excited about the whole Bitcoin halving. And look, I got on around $16,000. So believe it or not, seeing the price of what, 60,000, guys, I'm ecstatic with the price of that. Even when it was at 71, 72,000, this is the reason why I believe playing the long game really, really is important. Hey, there are memes out there that I'm actually gonna every now and then sprinkle in these videos, but I don't have a dedicated meme token that's actually launching right now. And the decentralized platform that I can actually endorse right now. I am constantly looking around. For those who have been watching my videos when I have been making the adjustment with my platform, you guys have seen me done meme tokens and all that, and some of them have done pretty well, and some are pretty much flat. And it's very, very difficult to go ahead and pick memes because, as a crypto investor, at times, you're trying to see if you can get a good idea of where these particular tokens are going to go. And the reason why I tend to do that because I prefer to get into meme tokens that have a very, very low market cap, which I always mention that maybe under 20,000 market cap or even under $2 million market cap because, when doing the videos, it creates community sentiment. And with community sentiment, what that does is that actually create what is known as a FOMO, and you can actually make money. So again, every now and then I'll sprinkle in, but for this particular week, there's none that I'm actually going to be endorsing. And if you guys watch all the way to the end, for all of my videos, you will now get what is known as a short secret clip of what I'm actually going to be talking about on the next videos. But I'm probably going to start doing that in the next few videos, not this particular one, but it's more of a, at the end of a movie, you'll see like a secret ending. I'm going to start doing that type of thing so you guys can know what meme I'm looking at, and you guys will most likely get a jump start. There's no be a member of a club because I did try that, but I realized that I went ahead and turned that down because it was very, very difficult trying to keep track of those memes and get in rapport with those different communities, and then realizing that the developers, some of them had bad intention and they were just using and abusing the holders of the particular token. So let's get into the whole Ethereum talk. So as of the last 5 days, according to on-chain reporting, that there's been a whale that has actually been accumulating over the last week, roughly about $128 million worth of Ethereum. Roughly, they have able to snap up around 41,000, roughly 355 ETH, bringing their grand total to roughly about 117,268 ETH. Even though the price of ETH has actually been at 3,000 and it's actually starting to slip down, and you guys I keep mentioning that we will get that dip. Ethereum would actually hit the 2870, maybe the 2970, but the bottom could be either between 2890, and believe it or not, it can actually slip all the way down to 2500. Long as you guys understand that you do not get emotional and you take whatever emotion you have and you dollar cost average, if $200 is your target amount every 2 weeks, not financial advice, but if you are my friend and you want me to give you the best advice possible, you take that 200 and you buy ETH. Even if the price is $3,000, 3,500, you continually every 2 weeks you put that $200 in. You don't hold. If you have a maximum, let's say your maximum is $400 minus 300, and you know that if the ETH price was a fall, within that 2 weeks time frame you have reached your maximum, and then you wait for the next 2 weeks. Keep with that plan. It will work out. It's working out for me with Bitcoin right now. I am actually extremely up on Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin actually continues to climb, I'm going to now triple my money. And I want the same thing for Ethereum because, guys, I want financial security. I want it for you guys as well. And I hope you guys are looking at that because at the end of the day, we're not getting any younger. You want that when you do get to the retirement age, yes, you have a 401k, you have a Roth IRA, you have investments, whatever, real estate, whatever. But you also want to have an additional set of passive income. I'm a true believer that you need to have 3 income sources coming in at retirement, not just Social Security or whatever pension plan that you have. Try now and try to get 3 sources of passive income structure set up now. Get it in the works now. It may be difficult in the beginning trying to get it, but try to put together an income generating process now so that when you do get to that retirement age, they will then mature and start to create money to you. My income source right now is work. Okay, I will have crypto tokens, Bitcoin, there will be Ethereum. Okay, I do have real estate investments, and I'm going to also use YouTube to also be another means of a passive income as well. So whatever that comes in, so I can make sure that I have a solid game plan. You do not want to depend on one source of income because that's not going to be too advantageous, because if something was to happen to that, then you'll be put into a situation where, hey, you now need to figure out how you're going to get that money and start selling up all of your assets, which is fine. But some of those assets are the ones that you actually want to hold that you can probably pass on to your next generation. You don't want to get to the point where you're now selling it to safeguard yourself, you want to pass it on. So if you think like that, you're definitely going to make it. You're going to be prepared. And it's not about what you can actually accumulate now and how well you can look. Start planning for the future ahead. And that's why you need the dollar cost average. Stick to a solid plan. And this particular Ethereum whale that now has over, what, $117,000 worth of Ethereum, which pretty much put him around the roughly $19 million worth. This is the same whale, by the way, that's actually on the on-chain reports that this particular same whale actually sold about $10,000 worth of Ethereum. So it's been recorded, and now this whale is actually accumulated. Doesn't matter if the price is going down. This person is a true believer. They have the conviction to know that they will make money. And again, this is even more of a convincing factor as in why I'm convinced that Ethereum is going to make me money. And that's why I'm investing in Ethereum, because I was convinced with Bitcoin and now it's making me money. I want to go ahead and duplicate that. And this is the reason why I'm doing these videos for you guys and getting as well. This is not a hokey pokey type of deal where you can get into a meme that's actually going to fade and you lose maybe $2,000 or $3,000 or even more. Some of you guys put in even more money. Be really careful when you mess with these memes. You want to double and triple your money, just be really careful. Put the majority of your 80% on blue chip tokens. Now, why is Ethereum actually going to really get there to those big numbers? Let's say 15 to 20 or even 30,000 in between, as I mentioned, the last between 5 and 10 years, is because a lot of the people that are investing in Ethereum are staking. There's over 27% of ETH that's currently being staked right now. And that actually holds the floor. And as the price goes up, those people are going to get those rewards. I'm not sure how long they're actually staking for, but right now there's over $98 billion committed for Ethereum from a staking standpoint. And this is actually really good because that basically lets you know that if people sell, you wouldn't really see too much of a big impact. Look, people have been taking massive gains on Bitcoin. You've been seeing those big red candles, but really and truly, from $72,000 down to right now, what, $63,000, still not bad. It was roughly about $30,000, $17,000, $20,000, and even lower just the other day. And with having a base like that, this is what keeps the project solid. Have institutional investors want to put even more money, and retailers like you and I that know that this is actually something we want to get into. So hope you guys enjoying the videos. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get the word out to those people that want to get into an investment. It's actually going to pan out and actually give them return on investment when they get up in those golden years where their grandkids or family members can look at them and say, hey, wow, I heard you talking about crypto way back. I didn't really take it serious, because I know a lot of people have been watching a lot of different YouTubers doing Ethereum videos, but they're watching, but they're not really watching. They're focusing on something else. And by the time Ethereum get to 15, 20, 30,000, they're going to be those same people in those conversations like, you know what, yeah, I did miss out on that. I can't tell you which other token would actually go ahead and rise up after that. It most likely could be Solana, but why wait when you can get it now? Get your Ethereum. If you want to put money on Solana, which is fine, and get that going. But my thing with Solana, I do love it a lot. I am a holder of Solana. Is that they need to figure out what's going on with the blockchain when it pauses and all that. We know it is right now the fastest blockchain there is, but they need to figure that out from an infrastructure standpoint. I'm a tech guy. They need to figure that out because it's not a great outlook. Because when you need them most, let's say if you're moving around a few thousand or a few $1,000,000 and that was to be paused, it may be a time when your money could very well be caught up in that whole situation. Not a good look. That need to be fixed. So guys, heed the warning. Get into Ethereum now. Secure your future like what I'm going to be doing and bringing these videos to you guys. Remember, 3 sources of income. Start working on that now. For those of you, hey, start figuring out real estate. If you want to do a YouTube channel, do it. Do it on TikTok. Get on social media. Figure out a way to make money so you can have 3 sources of income coming in when you get to that point. And who knows, maybe those 3 sources of income can have you walk away from your job one day. So until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day and peace.